Hello everyone, in this video we'll be tackling problem 662 maximum width of a binary tree. We are asked to calculate the maximum width of a tree at a given level between two non-null nodes. At first glance it may look very simple where we need to use BFS to calculate the position of each node at a given level, calculate the difference and return the maximum output. The issue is that we need to include null nodes if it is there in the given level. For instance, in this example, at level 2, we have 5, 3 and 9, but there is a null node in between. Once we include it, the maximum length will be 4. To handle this scenario, we need to tweak our BFS approach so that we can get the accurate output. The secret to solving this problem efficiently is to treat this tree as an array-based heap, or build the solution assuming it is a complete binary tree with no null nodes. In a complete binary tree, we can easily calculate the index of each node in the given binary tree using a formula. For left node, it is 2i, where I is the index of the parent node, and for right node, it is 2i plus 1. And once we know the index of each node, we can easily calculate the width at each level, which is going to be the difference between the leftmost and the rightmost. Let's do a quick dry run here. For the first node, that is the root node, the index is always going to be 0, but the root node's index is always 1. For node 2, which is on the left hand side of root node, the calc value will be 2i, which is 2, and for the right node 3, the value will be 2i plus 1, the total is 3. So we got the corresponding indexes of both of the nodes. Now to calculate the width, it will be the index of the leftmost element minus rightmost element plus 1, and we'll take the absolute output here. In this case, it will be 2 minus 3 plus 1. The result is 2. So far, this is the highest, so we'll save it in some variable. Now moving on to the next level, for node 4, which is the left of its parent 2, we take I as 2. So for 4, its corresponding index will be 2 of I, which is 4. We will calculate for 5 as well, but because we know it's not the rightmost element, let's skip it. Looking at the right leg, where parent is 3, its index is 3, so if we want to calculate the value of 9, which is going to be 2i plus 1, the total will be 7. The width for this level is going to be difference between 7 and 4, and add 1 to it, the output will be 4, which is the highest so far. The time complexity of this solution is O of n, as we need to iterate through all of the nodes in the given binary tree at least once to calculate the index of each node. And the space complexity is O of w, where w is the maximum width across all levels. This is because we are using BFS and queue data structure to iterate through all of the nodes while calculating the index for each of them. At any given point of time, the number of elements in this collection will not be greater than the maximum number of elements at each level. Let's review its implementation in CSharp. In this CSharp implementation, I start by adding a validation to make sure that the input root node is not null. If yes, then I'm returning 0. After that, I've initialized a queue variable of type tree node and index as a tuple, and adding the root node as the first element. Next step is to run a while loop until queue is not empty. Inside the queue, I'm running a for loop to iterate through all of the elements in the queue at that given moment. Within the for loop, I'm removing the first element or dequeuing the first node from the queue, calculate its normalized index, which is the difference between the index and the start, and then checking if the current node have any children or child nodes in it, like the left and the right. If yes, then I'm adding those to the queue while calculating its normalized index. For left, it is 2 into I, and for right, it is 2i plus 1. This for loop is basically processing all of the nodes at the same level. After the for loop, I'm calculating the max width and comparing it with the previously calculated max width using math.max operation, and the higher value will be saved back into that variable. Once the queue is empty, we'll jump out of the while loop and return max width as the output. This code, when submitted on LeetCode, beats nearly 46% of the submissions in terms of runtime and 33% in terms of memory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. The details to access the source code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.